I clean, I don't understand why I'm not losing weight.
Is something I hear all the time. And in today's video, I'm going to explain exactly why eating clean and being in a calorie deficit are two completely different things. And why mixing them up is probably the single biggest reason you're not seeing any progress. 9 times out of 10, when I'm on a consultation call with someone, they will say, Dave, I don't get it. I'm not losing weight, but I eat so clean. Chicken, rice, broccoli, oats in the morning, protein shake, no takeaways, no chocolate, no shit food. And by most people's definition, that's as clean as it gets. And I get it. I can sympathize. I can understand because we're kind of taught that clean food equals progress. But that's not how fat loss works, and it doesn't determine whether you lose weight or not. Fat loss comes down to this, okay? Calories in versus calories out. Your body does not know or care whether those calories came from rice or chips. It cares about the total number and how that number compares to what you burn. I'll give you a couple examples, right? So olive oil. Olive oil is clean. I think we can all agree on that. But it's 9 calories per gram. And it is incredibly easy to pour way more of it in the pan than you actually think you're pouring. Nuts are clean. A handful of almonds is about 200 calories and you can have them gone in 10 seconds. Oats, peanut butter, avocado, all clean foods, but all very calorie dense foods. You could eat an entirely clean diet. Nothing processed, nothing you'd call shit food, but still be in a calorie surplus without even realizing it. Simply because clean food is not automatically equal to low calorie food. Don't get me wrong, okay? We all want to eat clean food. It's much better to be eating clean food. But if the goal is fat loss, we need to be in a deficit. So we can do both. So if someone's on a call with me and they say, right, Dave, I'm eating clean, but I can't lose weight. My first question isn't about the quality of the food. It's, do you know how much you're actually eating? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. They know it's clean, but they don't know how much it adds up to. And this is kind of where it connects to half the problem. Because even the people who do try and track their food, even the people that are using MyFitnessPal, oftentimes you're only capturing half of the picture. They log breakfast, they log lunch, they log their dinner, but the olive oil they cooked that food in doesn't get tracked. The 1 square of dark chocolate that ultimately turns into 2 squares of dark chocolate doesn't get tracked. Half of a dairy milk you take off your partner doesn't get tracked. It just isn't even something that crosses your mind to track. So you end up with someone who thinks they're tracking, thinks they're eating clean, but is only tracking 75 to maybe 80% of their total calorie intake of that day. That remaining 20 to 25% could be the thing that's taking you out of a deficit and into a maintenance, maybe even a surplus, without even knowing it. If this sounds familiar, I've built something exactly for this. It's called the Fluffy Fix, right? It's my 4-week free program that walks you through proper tracking and closing these exact gaps and actually getting yourself into a real deficit. No catch with it. As I said, it's completely free. If you want it, it'll be in the link in the description below. And if you don't want it, that's okay as well. Let's get back to the video. This is exactly the gap I focus on with the people I coach. It's not enough to just tell someone to track. You have to actually go through their data with them and find out where those gaps are. Where's the oil that's not being logged? Where's the healthy snack that's not making it into the diary? Because look, that's where the real answers are, not in whether the food is clean or not. So here's the point I want you to take from this. Stop asking yourself, is this food clean or not? And start asking yourself, do I actually know how many calories are in this? Those are two completely different questions, all right? But good questions, two good questions, and only one of them determines whether you're going to lose body fat. You can hit a calorie deficit eating what most people would call shit food. You can also completely miss a deficit eating what everyone would call clean food. Neither of those are an endorsement to go and eat shit food, okay? Food quality matters for plenty of reasons. Energy, health markers, how you feel. But if the goal is fat loss, quality of food is not the thing driving that. The number is. This is why just eating clean on its own, not looking at the number, is not a good strategy. And it so often fails people. It feels like you're doing the right thing. So when the scale doesn't move, it is demoralizing. And it's confusing because from your perspective, you've done everything right. But you haven't actually addressed the one thing that determines the result, whether you are in a deficit or not. So if you've been eating clean for months on end with nothing to show for it, don't just take my word for it. Go and try and fix it. The Fluffy Fix is my 4-week free program built specifically for this, closing the exact gaps I've just talked about. And as I said, it is completely free. Links in the description below. Go sign up and I'll see you in the next video.